What's up, y'all? It's Maddie McConnell. We're back with another episode of the Horizon League's Golden Hour, and today I'm here with
Sarah Pruess, Senior Associate AD and SWA at Northern Kentucky University.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the pod, Sarah. Great to have you. What brought you to Cincinnati?
You know, it was an opportunity that I could not pass up. I'm really excited to be in the Horizon League and a little closer to my home, which is in Michigan.
Nice. So Michigan ties, Midwest ties. So
Yep.
Where were you prior to NKU?
You know, I did about 6 months at Western Illinois, and then I did 4 years at Valparaiso University. So there's more behind that, but those are my most recent that I think really relate to this.
Awesome. So you've been here for 3 years. So what are you most looking forward to in this third stint as you got a lot of, experience under your belt?
Yeah, so I really was able to build the staff underneath me. It took a little time to piece it all together, and so we're really crushing all of the things that we've set about to do. And I think I've just got a really great staff, some really great coaches too, and I think we're just really making strides as to where we were, where we're going to go, and I couldn't be more excited for this year.
Yeah, the people are great here, so I'm sure you're having a great time. We have a great time every time we're here at NKU, so yeah.
Always good to be with you, Maddie.
You heard her. No, but let's learn a little bit more about Sarah outside of college athletics. Do you have any hobbies? Like, where's your favorite place to eat in this major city?
Ooh, my favorite place to eat. You know, I'm a big Camparosa fan. A little Italian that I know is, near and dear to my AD's heart as well.
There we go.
Some very good food up there.
There we go. Yeah, we haven't tried there yet. But we're going to Graders after this.
Oh yeah. Oh, ice cream is my jam.
See, there we go. And then I think I'm getting the blackberry chip, raspberry chip.
There's a Buckeye Blitz too, in case you're looking to expand.
Blitz, a little peanut butter chocolate action. We love that. And then we were at Skyline before this, so we're getting a whole taste.
3-way, 4-way, or 5-way?
3. And they have a chicken chili now?
I haven't tried that yet.
Okay. It's not bad. This is my first time. I'm a Skyline rookie, and it wasn't bad.
Welcome to the club.
That's the tweet. Okay. No, but switching gears a little bit, for up-and-coming professionals in college athletics, do you have any advice for them as far as maybe on your own journey or something you've learned now that you wish you knew back then?
Yeah, so I was one of those people that volunteered. I actually took a job without pay for multiple months, and I would say do that. Do what you can to be involved. Say yes to everything. If they need someone to run stats, say yes. If they need someone to write a story, which I've done, say yes. You never know where you might click, and you never know the people you might meet that might be able to help you later on. So I think it's just to say yes. If you want to get involved, do whatever you can, get your hands dirty, and make it fun, right? If you want to get into sports is supposed to be fun, and don't let it be a drag.
Exactly. And they always say you're 7 people away from the person you need to know. So you never know who knows who. And then college athletics, the world is so small. So
it's not even 7, it's like 3.
At this point, because everyone knows everybody. No, but that's perfect. And then it also gives you an opportunity to, figure out what you like and don't like, right?
It does. Yeah. It definitely does. And sometimes it might be unexpected that you might not think you want to do something and it really kind of fits what you're doing. And maybe it's because of a great mentor.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's because you just didn't even know about the work. I think there's a lot of that behind the scenes stuff that student athletes don't see, and it might be a good opportunity to open their eyes.
So I think that goes, a lot of people may not know about compliance. So how did you find your way into the compliance world?
Yeah, I kind of took a weird path. In undergrad, I really knew I wanted to work in sports, and I didn't know what. I was actually going to be an accountant or an auditor. And then I took one class in grad school, as I said, maybe this isn't me. And it was basically NCAA rules and sports. And all of a sudden it clicked. It was accounting for sports, and I just knew that was my path. That's the way I could really develop my passion and what my skill set was at that point, and I ran with it. And it's been an interesting 20 years for sure, with all the changes, but it's really helped, and it helps open up the rest of the pathways too, because you work with so many other people.
So you talked about the changes in college athletics, and those are so evident right now. So how are you navigating this space as it is changing almost every day now?
And I think one of the best parts that I've developed in 20 years is my network. So it's asking everybody, how are you doing it? You really do have to be a lifelong learner. Even in college athletics, we're still part of higher education. So it's reading everything you can get your hands on, it's talking to those people. Maybe you haven't talked to them in years, but they're at a Power 4. Talking to those people, see how they're handling it, seeing how you can implement it here. But it's also talking to people like our legal counsel, which we work with much closely now than we used to, but everybody else on campus. Everyone kind of knows, but they don't really know. And so if you can educate them and then reciprocate some of those ideas, it's helpful. But I think, our structure in the league has been helpful with all the different meetings that we have and really guiding each other. You just rely on other people, but don't stop reading, I think, is really how we have to go about it at this point. If you have an idea, run with it, expand on it, talk to other people. Maybe it's something that could change. You don't know.
For sure. And I think, that's why we have a great relationship. We learn from each other, right? We communicate almost all the time and, learn something new every day. But I think that's the beauty of the Horizon League and how close-knit we are and how close our schools are to each other. We don't have a West Coast school and an East Coast school. We're all here in the Midwest. And I think that's perfect as far as synergy is concerned and, solving problems. So for people who may not be from the greater Cincinnati area, who may not work at NKU, play at NKU. So when they visit this major city, what do you have in store for them, or where do you suggest they go?
I'm an outdoorsy person.
Okay.
So I'm going to say, hey, there's a great overlook, DeVoe Park, and you see everything. You can see the entire city. You don't have to hike too much if you don't want to. You can get out of your car, go right there, take a great picture, and get back. So I think it, have something for everybody. But I really see the beauty of the city is not necessarily being in it, but seeing it and understanding it. So that's what I would do. It's a nice little drive, and maybe find something good to eat, like little graters.
There we go. A little dessert.
Or there's some things downtown. I'm a big fan of Newport on the Levee, which is on our side, so not necessarily Cincinnati, but you see Cincinnati as well. It's right across the river. I think that's a great place to spend a summer day.
I just say, where I'm from, it's so flat. So every time I'm in Cincinnati, I always get a little video, make sure I get the scenic route every time. So definitely a great place to be. So. Okay, so before we get out of here, we have the most important question you'll probably ever answer in your life.
My favorite number's 3.
Oh, love that. Mine's 7. Oh, okay. No, but we always do a start bench cut with all of our guests on the golden hour. So are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Okay, start bench cut. If I know Sarah Pruess, I should know this answer. But start bench cut, pepperoni pizza, pineapple pizza, pickle pizza. Go.
I'm definitely going to start with pickle pizza.
There we go.
Ooh, this is tricky. I'm gonna bench pineapple pizza, and I'm cutting pepperoni.
Really? Do you have a reasoning? Why are you cutting the classic pepperoni pizza?
Because I like to be different. I
Love
think
that.
you need to expand on what you got. Try different things.
And that was where we're going to leave it. We're going to drop the mic right there because, yes, like if we don't take anything else away from this podcast, for everyone watching out there, dare to be different. Please just step outside of your comfort zone. Think outside the box. It is okay to be truly, authentically yourself. And so I think that's a great place to end this episode of The Golden Hour. So, Sarah, thank you so much.
Thanks,
We did it. But before we head out, just make sure to follow us on all social platforms at Horizon League. See y'all next time.